Alright, here we are, Tier 8 of Centenario Championship. Of course, if I get 2 gold trophies here, I would be able to claim the 50% completion, 20 extra gold. But of course, my PR is right now at 75.6, and PR requirement has been going up in the increment of 1, which means most likely Tier 9 is going to require 76, and 10 would be 77. 78 is how far I'm gonna have to bring my PR up to get any, basically claim the 75% completion for 30 extra gold. But we all know there is no upgrade on this car that is that cheap. So at the moment, I'm thinking this is gonna be the last tier that I will do for this limited time series, and just claim my 50% completion reward and call it a day. So in order to do that, at least I need to do 2 events here. So let's start with Autocross, and yeah, running in red, it's gonna be at Nürburgring. Always the long Autocross events at Nürburgring. Although I don't think with this car it shouldn't take over a minute, but you know, my bots like to allow me plenty of time for these events, which I do appreciate. Make these events quite a bit easier, you know. Right. So great acceleration, but you do have to brake early with this car. Otherwise, you'll be skidding all over the road. There we go. And some 42 seconds elapsed here, and this is the final corner before the finish line. So we got some 10 seconds or so to spare. There we go. Good acceleration. Comes in very handy. All right. So keeping it nice and close. It's good enough for a gold trophy. So 48% complete. So that means, yeah, just one more to get extra 20 gold to my coffers here. I'll do head-to-head. A quick single lapper at Circuit of the Americas National Circuit. All right. Three, 2, 1, and go. Boy, Mint Crystal just taking off, but going around the first corner quite slowly. Yes, Circuit of the Americas. I enjoy this track very much. Lots of fun. Lots of corners, and some fast sections that you still have to be careful, otherwise you go way off track and you don't want that. I'm not certain if this car can take this final bit of corners. Yeah, that's what I mean. A lot of power, but not enough grip to really hold it through these corners. It's like too much power. Anyway, there comes our opponent. Across the finish line, nice and easy. Alright, so I guess that's about minute 50 behind my time there. Minute? I mean second. 1 second 1.5 seconds. Apparently I cannot speak right now. But the important thing here is that is enough for me to claim that 50% completion reward. There we go. Good deal. Of course, for this event, even without any gold invested, you can claim the 25% completion reward, which is 10 gold. So yeah, if you don't own this car, or if you have this car but don't have much upgrades on it, just get a few racing dollar upgrades on it and run through just quick 4 tiers and collect that 10 gold before. I think we still have a couple of days left on this event, so yeah, do that. In the meantime, since my PR is high enough to wrap up this stage, let's do this final cup race, double lapper at Monza road course. Yeah, I'm just not ready to invest another like 400, 300 gold into this car. Considering that I got many other things I can do in the game without investing in this car. You know what I mean? So, and yeah. I will wait until there's some other upgrade discounts available for this car. Then, you know, when that happens, of course, I will get the upgrades and max it out most likely. And then I can run through the exclusive series, which is brand new for this car in this current version 7.2, I think. But 2 exclusive series, right, that are new. So one is for this Lambo and the other one is for the Hellcat, right, Dodge. So both cars I feel like are very slippery cars. More so with the Hellcat, definitely. That one is very slippery, rear wheel drive American muscle car. Versus the Centenario, of course, the 4-wheel drive, quite a bit of different kind of beast, how it grips. I shouldn't say this car is terribly slippery. You just have to brake early, perhaps earlier than you might otherwise, and then rely on its strong acceleration. to the lap number 2 here. Let's see, it felt like I wasn't braking in the lap 1. I did, but the car was like charging straight into the grid. I mean, I benefited from it, but that wasn't my plan. I was trying to slow down. It's like it felt like a brake failure. All right. Going off track there. Come on, hold it together. Boy, pretty healthy margin of lead here. Some 500 meters ahead of the second place. Right. Ooh, catching up. There you go. While lollygagging along there, the second place creeping up behind me near the end. $2,200 fame points. And yeah, there we go. I don't know. I'm still kind of on the fence, actually. I know I said I wasn't gonna pursue any further. Let's just double check. Make sure we're not shutting the door too early. So next here we got speed record, speed snap. Most likely I'm gonna have to service the car, I think. But yeah, PR 76 is what's required. And of course my PR is 75.6. So to get past the tier 9, I need to put some gold upgrades on, because I think I've exhausted all the racing dollar upgrades at this point. And yeah, they are all pretty pricey. Maybe exhaust, that's the cheapest one, that's still 46 gold. And of course it does unlock the last 3rd tier cash upgrade, but I mean that would get my PR most likely. Okay, yeah, it does get me up to 76.3 with a gold upgrade. And then next upgrade will most likely get me up to somewhere in 77. Alright, brake upgrades 50. And the other one's 46. 60. So yeah, these upgrades, so let's see. I would have to spend quite a bit of gold in order to get my PR up to like 78, right? 76, 77, 78 is what I need to bring my PR up to in order to claim 30 extra gold. And I feel like how much were they? The cheapest one, of course, brakes. This gonna cost me 50, so that is already. I mean, if that gets me there to what would you call it? 75% completion, I would do it. Just because, you know, getting 30 back for spending 50, that is over 50% discount, right? That's like, well, that's 60% discount, so that is a heck of a discount. So I don't mind that. Exhaust is gonna cost 46, but that will get me past, basically I'm hoping it'll get me past 2 tiers. So 76, 77, but I have a feeling it's not gonna be enough to get my PR up to 78, which is what I'm gonna need to get me past tier 11, because that's what the cutting point is, right? So here, let's double check. I'll do the cloud save right now so I can see what those upgrades will get my PR up to. So if math works in my favor, where my, so here's my thought. Typical upgrade discounts that they offer is 30% discount. So if I can get anything better than that, then I think it's worth pursuing a little bit further. But otherwise, I will just sit out. So let's check out how far these upgrades will bring my PR up to. So drivetrain, 75 gold, so that's pretty pricey. The cheapest one was, of course, the exhaust, because that's actually a second tier. So let's see. That brings my PR up to 76.3. And the cash upgrade following will get my PR up to 77.1. Alright, so that was 46 gold, right? And now the question is, brakes. Yeah, not enough. It only brings my PR up to 77.7. I need it up to 78. And none of these upgrades alone brings my PR up to 78. Of course, drivetrain is gold here, but the next tier upgrade is most likely the cash upgrade, which means I could get, let's see, I spent 46 and this is 75, so if you combine those together, what, that's let's see, it's 40, 70, that's 110, and then 6 and 5, so 121 gold is what I would have to spend. But that will get my PR high enough to claim 75% completion. Let's see. So 120 gold you spend and you get 30 gold back. That is a quarter, isn't it? That is not quite 30%. That's more like 25%. Actually slightly less, because the cost, of course, is not exactly 120 gold, it's 121 gold. So let's actually confirm. Yeah, it does bring my PR all the way up to 78.5 with the racing dollar upgrade, which takes day and a half. So here's my conclusion. I don't find it worthwhile to pursue any further in this series. So that's, of course, when we cloud restore to bring the car back to its previous state before our temporary upgrades, just to see where the PR ends up and how far that will allow me to go in this series. So that way I can figure out whether it was worthwhile, right? But as it turns out, in essentially best case scenario, I would save 25% on those 2 gold upgrades, which to me is not the best deal. So yeah, what were the upgrades? They were exhaust and drivetrain, right, because those actually unlocks the next tier racing dollar upgrades. So essentially for 2 gold upgrades we're getting 4 upgrades. Yes, in order to get my PR up to 78 up and beyond, because that's what I need to, of course, claim the 75% completion. And as it turns out, in order to get 30 gold, spending 121 gold, I don't think it's worth it. So that is the conclusion of this event for me. I think that is final. So if you're running through to win the car, good luck. It will obviously cost you more than how much it has costed me, which is nothing. I just got 30 gold back for this running through this series. So alright, so hope you guys found this racing video entertaining and information useful. Alright, so take care and stay tuned for more videos. Alright.